After touching story of the Hachiko dog and his devoted waiting for the late master to return, the breed becomes incredibly popular and gets a badge of loyalty. This split-screen compilation will give you the best idea of the key differences between the American and Japanese Akita. The Japanese Akita is known as the Akita Inu, while the American Akita is known only as the Akita. The American Akita got a completely new look due to mixing with other breeds such as German Shepherds. Although they are the same breed from the Spitz family, the American Akita was recognized after 2006 and in the USA is only considered as a different type of the Akita, while in the rest of the world and for the FCI it is considered as a different breed. Both breeds have a luxurious thick fur, and there is a special line with longer hair that gives it additional elegance and cuteness. The fur is the easiest to notice the differences between them, since the Akita Inu has only selected shades of color like white creme, red or brindle, while for the American Akita all colors are allowed. What visibly characterizes the American Akita in contrast to the Japanese Akita and represents a reliable sign of reconciliation is the black mask on their face. On the contrary, the Akita Inu must have whitish fur on the head, body and tail. In addition, at their head are more noticeable differences among them. First of all, when looking at the shape of the head itself, which is in proportion to the rest of the body, it can be seen that the American Akita has the wider and massive head with the shape of a bear, while the Akita Inu has the dominant fox shape. The eyes of the American Akita are considerably smaller and deeply set, while the eyes of the Akita Inu are almond-shaped. While they both have triangular ears, the ears of the Akita Inu will be set a little higher forward, but the ears of the American Akita will be more upright. Their muzzle is also different. The Akita Inu has a moderately long muzzle, while American Akita is with a thicker muzzle. The jaw is powerfully strong with a bite force of about 400 psi, which is more than example Rottweiler or Pit Bull. These fast, agile and strong dogs also differ in appearance and build. The American Akita looks more massive and heavier than the Japanese, and their height can be 24 to 28 inches, weighing 70 to 130 pounds. The body of the Akita Inu is also massive, but due to defined abdominal area, it looks thinner and more athletic. Its proportions range from 24 to 26 inches for height and 65 to 120 pounds for weight. The neck is thick and muscular, and the chest is deep and very wide. Their tail is set high with thick and long hair. The American Akita may have a less tightly curled tail and slightly looser skin than it's allowed in the Japanese breed. Their legs are strong and well developed with small catch-up paws. These dogs are usually very temperamental and their nature changes easily. Females are much calmer than the males and their temperament is noble. Their most pronounced trait is loyalty, and once these dogs fall in love with their owner, they remain faithful till the end. They are usually distrustful of strangers to whom they can be aggressive, so socialization is definitely necessary. Also, Akita males are often moody, fickle, and hostile when it comes to meeting with other males of any breed. With children, they can be gentle, tame, and represent a real pet for entertainment. The most important thing is to make sure that children don't abuse them too much so that there is no reaction. In general, It can be said that the Japanese have a greater tendency to be more aggressive than the American, either with humans or other animals. This is because Akita Inu is a shade more stubborn than her American cousin. This trait can significantly affect training, so it is important to start with it from the earliest age. Although this breed requires a dominant owner, we can recommend the American Akita for the first-time owners. Their intelligence is at an enviable level, so frequent repetition of already learned actions in these dogs are not necessary. It is enough to repeat the learned action only once a week and through the play. Don't be afraid if your Akita barks a lot because it's inherent in them, and therefore they are not recommended for small apartments, either because of their build or because of their abilities. It can be said that their maintenance is quite demanding, because they will not only be satisfied with walking on a leash, but they also need a lot of mental and physical stimulation in order for their enormous energy to be balanced. When we talk about grooming, these dogs should be combed 2 to 3 times a week, and during the shedding period, they require daily brushing. During the summer, a characteristic odor can occur, so it's necessary to bath more often during this period. Both breeds have a long lifespan of 10 to 12 years, so be prepared for a long-lasting friendship. It doesn't matter is it American or Japanese. Both of them require a lot of commitment, but for people who are ready to meet the needs of this dog, it will be a pleasure to have it as a pet. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and subscribe to the Detective Dog channel.